It's funny because I remember when reading some Philo quotes out to people when Philo is describing the Logos, the word of the Lord, and he says that's the second God. Um, and then someone who I was like, I read, they were furious. They said, "How dare Philo use that language? That's totally heretical." And I was like, "Whoa, hang on a minute! Like you." They were saying, and then they quoted like the Nicene Creed to me, saying he's totally gone against the Nicene Creed, and I'm like, "Yeah, but you do realize he was living that he was speaking 300 years before that. He's if you understand what Philo's trying to say in his own context, you would realize he's actually articulating the theology of the Nicene Creed. But he's not got, and even the language, like what particular words are we allowed to use, and how like substance, prosopon, hypostasis, ousia, all these words later become very technically precise, and everyone's like, oh no, you can't use that word that way, you can only use it in this way to mean this one thing. Previous to it, those words are used in all kinds of ways, and literally hypostasis, or hypostasis, is used to mean the one thing that God is, and other people use it to mean the three things God is. So that same word, isn't it, is literally used for opposite, for God is one of it, or God is three of it. And people are arriving at this Council of Nicaea literally using words in opposite ways. And then later everyone's like, oh, can you believe that idiot's using that language? And you're like, well, hang on. Like, you're not thinking and so Constantine can see, like in the Bible and in people before Nicaea, there's a huge breadth of language and a kind of imprecision. Irenaeus might talk about the Father has two hands, the Son and the Spirit, the Word and wisdom. And then after Nicaea, you go, you can't say that. Like the God the Son and God the Spirit are not just two hands. And you're like, no, but you're not understanding. It's a brilliant way of expressing the Trinity.
And a biblical one, where by his right hand he saved us, and that is about
it's
Jesus.
Biblical to do that. Yeah.